Welcome back. I'm a bit tired, it's a bit early, but we're going to try and do a proper test drive in this video. That's the plan. Tyres fitted, no axle stand, don't panic. No, I've got an axle stand there. Yeah, new tyres fitted. I stupidly bought tyres off a mini shop website via eBay. They turned up fine, not a problem, even though they said express shipping, it took a while. But then by the time I got them fitted, which as Pete makes on holiday, and he normally fits my tyres, yeah, I was getting quotes of like £25 a tyre to fit a tyre. It's been a while since I've paid proper money, I guess. That seems to be the going rate in this area. Anyway, I got it down to about £17 in the end for somebody else, but that was all good. I just had to do it anyway, so ended up, I should have just got the tyres from the tyre shop. That's what you should try to do most of the time anyway. And I didn't video it, but we had overheating issues, and I tried to take the thermostat out just to prove that, and I smashed the thermostat housing. So I managed to pick up a spare second-hand thermostat housing, even though it's got a temperature sensor hole in it, which I need to find a temperature sensor to block that hole. Ordered a new thermostat as well. That's arriving at some point. I'm going to put a bit of black paint on the wheels. They should be red, but I don't want to paint these steel wheels. I can't be bothered, so I'm just going to put a bit of satin black on them just to tidy them up. So I'll do that as well. And we're going to try and attempt to just double check the tracking as well with a couple of pieces of wood and a tape measure, just to see if it's way off or not way off, and just go from there, and then try and take it for another test drive if it doesn't overheat without a thermostat. And what we do is we'll run the engine for a bit so it bleeds with the cap off, so we can just double check that there's no air pockets or anything silly like that. Then go from there. There's not much to go wrong on these engines, so don't think the radiator's blocked. It is an alloy one, so it should be all right, but who knows, unknown. Head gasket maybe, but no signs of that just yet, even though I've got a spare head gasket. I was a bit dubious originally. And as long as water's flowing through, it should stay cool. It's only a 998, so nothing too special. Anyway, let's get the wheels about the car, get a bit of paint on them, and then work on the thermostat housing. Oh, and we got some leftover pizza from 4 days ago for my breakfast and lunch. Smacked a bit of satin black on them. Used an old wheel for the spare because I only bought 4 tyres online, which was silly and not silly because it ended up costing me even more, as I said. So satin black, that'll just do for the moment. It'll all fall off if we get past the farm gate this time. Just going to try and do the thermostat housing. There you go, it's one with a temperature sensor, which hopefully I can find something to block the hole up. Okay, one of my studs was completely buggered, so the other ones haven't arrived yet, so I had to improvise, and I've made a little stud, so we'll see how that goes. Found a spare gasket, but I might pop a little bit of sealant on as well, just to, it's all a bit rough around there. Let me see if I can find something to block this hole up now. Still not quite happy with that top hose, but that's live for that. I might have just sworn Madison. We've got a fuel leak through the bulkhead. And it's just, I've only just noticed it. Oh, yeah. Raptor doesn't like fuel on it for a long period. Well, apart from that being absolutely annoying, my dad just asked why did all the Raptor bubble. I think it's because it got in. It was dripping down the bulkhead, literally. And it just sort of just got underneath the Raptor, and I think And I think I just saw some more leaking. I don't know, I was at there before. Let's get some kitchen roll in there. Anyway, I'm very annoyed. I've changed the fitting, but I don't know. No more leaking on the floor. I'm gonna have to get some floor mats to hide that up. Don't know if you can hear me. Temperature is staying low, which it's good because obviously I haven't got a thermostat in at the moment, so that's just trying to prove a point. Apple CarPlay and a Scamp, yeah. And yeah, the tracking's bad, I think, so I might give it a go and try and track it a little bit. Okay, I'll try and get a couple of pieces of wood or straight edges on either wheel and try and measure across, but for now I've put this wheel nearly in line with the rail. You can see the tyre tread mark, even though obviously that's not MOT, it's fine. Anyway, that's quite straight. I think somebody said these rim wheels, that's why they sort of offset a little bit. But anyway, as you can see, that's not good. That's not good. That's definitely gonna make it tricky, tracky, tricky all over the place. Made it past the farm gate this time. Oh, buckle up, buckle up. Get the seatbelt dirty. Alright, we've got some fuel and we've got some tools, but we're only going to go in walking distance. Well, yeah, you forget about the inertia. Third gear, running about 85 degrees with no thermostat. No overheating issues at the moment. The guy had his hats on behind me. I left my indicator on because you can't hear it. Okay, just called my dad to let him know we got a little bit further down the road. Gonna just try and tweak the timing a bit because I've had the distributor in and out and it runs and it ticks over, but maybe it's a bit, he called me retarded, I think. The line was breaking up. But yeah, try that because I said it was bogging down a little bit once you start revving it a bit. So we'll tweak that, see if it makes any difference. Okay, we advanced it a little bit. Revs picked up. I think there's a misfire when it revs quite high, but could be the fuel as well. But we would drive back and then we whip the plugs out and see what the colours of the plugs are like. I also think I know what fell off earlier. A weight off one of the tyres. They were a little bit loose earlier. I tried to tap them in, make them a bit tighter, but lost a wheel. Junction. Hey, plugs out. These are the old plugs. I should put the new ones back in when I flooded it the other day. But look. Yeah. Something's up with that number 1 or no, number 4. Did spot a little bit of water as well. Which I can't tell if it's coming out the sensor or the head gasket. But I feel it's time. I think we need to take the head off, which we should try and do before the picnic. Okay, another day. Ended up going to the local car show in the camper van, which was okay because there was no food there, which is we knew. So we took some duck burgers along. So we were the only people to have nice hot food. Yeah, still a bit dubious about this water down near the engine number plate. What we're going to do is, Dad always taught me, only change one thing at a time when you're trying to find a problem. So let's put the new spark plugs back in and see if we get it running, and then go for a test drive and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. We've got a compression tester on order as well.
Technique, wait till you hear the revs rise a bit and back it off a bit. And yeah. That's really getting to the point where you can take it a bit further. Go back and check the plugs.
Just raised the tick over a bit, thought I might as well just pop round to the Farmers Recycling Centre and get rid of a bit of rubbish. Hey, we're back down here for the last part of this video. Until then we're doing the Scamp picnic, so we've got Barry coming down. He kept begging to come down and help me, so yeah, I'm going to get him down, have a look at the engine, give it a bit of a tune up if he can, while I get on with a few little jobs and also start packing up the old camper van with lots of tools.
When Dan goes, you know, here, Matt. Cheeseburgers for tea?
Yeah.
Really pokey, isn't they?
Well, that might have been the end of this little random video. I don't think it's going to be very long, but I need to get this video to the daughter because she's away and things. And we've got the Scamp picnic, which I want to do as a separate video. Trying to get sponsored by Greggs. So we'll strap it all down. We've got the camper van all ready, trying to load up. It's pissing with rain. I should have done this days ago. What can you do? But thanks for Barry for popping over, giving a bit of a tinkle. Running a lot better now. It's got a few things still need to be fixed on it, but we did what we could. Oil leaks, throttle cable, things like that. Fixed them all and replaced them all. Hazards now work in case I get broken down in the middle of a field. And yeah, so once we come back from the Scamp picnic, hopefully I'm trying to get this back to my home address, and then we're going to embarrass the family by picking them up from work and stuff like that in it. So until then, see you soon. Thank you for editing, Madison. And yeah, if you want to help me in any way, check out the description. Once this is out of the way, we may do Frank, we may not. Who knows what we're going to do next. But yeah, Scamp picnic, win a trophy.